So you're going to need either some type of spray lacquer or wood wax to seal, first off. A nice heavy body paint. I use heavy body acrylic. A decent enough brush to get good and inside your grooves. Paper towels and some tung oil to finish after you're done. So the first thing we're going to do is seal it up using some of this clear lacquer spray. You could also use the paste wax. I will link to it in the description. And we're just going to make sure that we seal the grain inside the wood. So to do that, we're just going to do light, just like this, nice and inside the engraving. Now some people, they'll do 3 or 4 coats. I don't feel the need. 1 coat is enough. And then after it dries, we'll come back and we will put in the paint. Okay, so now that the lacquer is dried, we're gonna take some heavy body acrylic paint. I'm using this Artist Loft brand. I'll link to it in the description also. And we're just gonna run it. We don't need a whole lot. That should be more than enough. And we're just gonna make sure we get all the way in the engravings. You want it to be nice and at the bottom of the engraving. That's why I like to do circles. It hits it from all the different angles this way. Now I know you may be thinking, wow, that is a lot of extra paint all across the face of the board. Now you're not entirely wrong, but it doesn't matter because we sealed the top of the board, so this paint isn't going to suck into the pores. Now we'll double check, we'll angle it around a little, make sure that we don't see any extra. I don't. So it's time for paper towels. Now we do not wipe, we dab. So we'll take the paper towel, we'll place it down, and we'll just wipe across the face of the paper towel, but not across the board. We don't want to smear the paint on the wood. We want to peel it off like so. And the general idea is we're leaving as little as possible on the actual top layer of the board. And this is what it looks like. You can see the nice shiny parts. That is all of the inside the engraving. Now we'll let this dry and come back to do the sanding. Okay guys, so now that it's nice and dry, we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna sand off the extra paint that's on top. So the spray-on lacquer that we used earlier gives us a thin membrane here that's going to come off also. So when we finish, we're going to be back to just regular wood, and this spray-on shininess is going to be gone, as well as all the paint sitting on top of it. Because I want to keep all the tiny details, including this tiny 6-point font, I'm using 320 grit paper. So let's get to it. That is perfect. don't even know if it'll focus that small. Isn't it pretty? I'd really like to get closer to this so that you can read the 6-point. But I think I'm going to need my phone for that to get really, really close. It won't focus. But I'll take a picture and show you in just a second.